Toyota Crown 2023 Review. Do you remember the GIF of Larry David looking perplexed? That's how I feel about the Toyota Crown 2023. This huge hybrid is the de facto replacement for the Florida-friendly Avalon, and it has a number of traits that make it feel right at home in Toyota's current lineup. However, there is some very perplexing decision-making in this. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot to admire about Toyota's divisive new mostly a sedan, the majority of which revolves around its two available hybrid powertrains and how they perform in practice. The bulk of cars will be equipped with the base configuration, which combines a 2.5-liter naturally aspirated inline-four gas engine with an electric motor that drives all four wheels via a continuously variable transmission. The total power output is 236 horsepower. Those figures don't pop out at you, but that's fine. The Avalon was a standout hybrid performance, and neither is the Crown, but that's the goal. There's more than enough electric shove to blast through stoplights, and I've never found it lacking in power in everyday use. When the 2.5-liter engine kicks in, it creates a little commotion, but no more than any other Toyota hybrid that uses the same gas engine half. The CVT keeps everything running smoothly. The anticipated fuel economy is one of the main reasons to continue with the base engine. Toyota forecasts that the lower-tier Crown will get 42 mpg in the city, 41 mpg on the highway, and 41 mpg combined. Being this efficient for something as large and hefty, almost 4,000 pounds as the Crown, is a great notch for the bedpost. These values were rather easy to match on my little drive around Nashville, Tennessee. Those looking for a little extra oomph will find it in the Crown's Platinum trim. This flagship model is equipped with Toyota's innovative hybrid max powertrain, a 2.4-liter turbocharged IFR engine mated to an electric motor, and a 6-speed automated transmission produces 340 horsepower and 400 lb-ft of torque. There's clearly more shove here, and the 2.4-liter engine sounds nicer when it's running, but it's not exactly lightning fast. It also sacrifices some fuel economy, with estimates decreasing to 29 mpg city, 32 mpg highway, and 30 mpg combined. Values that are not difficult to accomplish. Crown Platinum cars, in addition to a more powerful engine, get an adjustable suspension system that can soften or stiffen according on the drive mode. The XLE and Limited models are fine with the normal fixed suspension, which provides a Venza-like level of comfort. So consider the adaptive arrangement to be the icing on an otherwise delicious sundae. There is some body roll reduction in Sport S Plus mode, which is useful if you plan on rushing this monster through switchbacks. I like to spend my time in the Crown's plushest comfort setting, delicately careening over the road while the dampers soak up the majority of the terrible asphalt underfoot. Cabin technology is another strong point for the 2023 Toyota Crown, which shares its greatest features across all three trim levels. In addition to the normal 12.3-inch gauge display, there is a 12.3-inch infotainment touchscreen that runs Toyota's new audio multimedia system, which is a significant advance over the terrible old Entune. The graphics are sharp, the system is quick, and the Google-based mapping may keep you from using Apple CarPlay or Android Auto as frequently, even if both are standard. The interior features four USB-C outlets as well as a single USB port in the center console, but my favorite feature is the vertically mounted Qi wireless charger, which saves room while keeping your phone within easy reach so it's not forgotten upon arrival. Toyota Safety Sense 3.0, the latest addition of the automaker's portfolio of passive and active driver assistance, is standard on the Crown. Automatic emergency braking with pedestrian and bicycle detection, adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning, lane keeping assist, and automatic high beams are among the features. It also has proactive driving assist, a new technology that assists in maintaining a safe distance between the car and pedestrians or bicycles. Blind spot monitoring is also standard. Before you can drive the 2023 Toyota Crown, you must first witness it, which is where the strangeness begins. The Crown is unmistakably a sedan, and Toyota agrees, but it's a unique one. The cladding above the wheel arches gives the car some perceived height, although it only rides 0.1 inch higher off the ground than a Camry. There's also a lot of visual bulk in the back end, which is unquestionably the oddest element of the Crown, with bizarre panel-cut lines around the taillight edges that give off Lucid Air and Lincoln MKC vibes. The Crown, on the other hand, has a standard-shaped trunk entrance, as opposed to the two preceding vehicles, which utilize that cut line as part of the liftgate. In a rear-end collision, God help you, there are so many small, separate parts to replace. The interior is less complicated. The fit and quality are typical of higher-end Toyota, with some darn good touch places above the belt line and a surprising number of tougher plastics in the lower half. The layout is nice, with fairly sized cup holders easily accessible, enough of tactile buttons for quick muscle memory actions, and a proper volume knob smack dab in the center of the dash. However, the ergonomics are where the Crown becomes perplexed once more. When riding shotgun, the center console has a huge trim piece that forms a sort of wall between the driver and front passenger, creating a little claustrophobic feeling. Despite having a comparable ride height as the Camry, Crown drivers sit 4 inches higher. I really wish the seat's lower restriction for height adjustment was lower, because even when bottomed out, if I lean to the left, my head makes touch with the harsh plastic oh-shit handle on the headliner above the door. Anyone in the middle of the backseat loses at least an inch of headroom due to a giant hump of seat material, which is concerning because all 3 prospective rear passengers will be pressed up against a shockingly large ceiling protuberance, most likely the motor for the glass roof sunshade. Let's get down to business. Despite some of the faults I've outlined, which could have been avoided by making this sedan, I don't know, sedanish, the 2023 Toyota Crown is still a worthy successor in the automaker's full-size lineup. It's comfortable and efficient, and customers can add a few additional bells and whistles and horsepower by selecting the Platinum and its Hybrid Max powertrain. Will it appeal to everyone? Most likely not. But for those looking to deviate just a few microns from the norm, there's a lot to like here. The Toyota Crown 2023 will go on sale in the first quarter of 2023. A base Crown XLE will cost $41,045 plus $1,095 in destination taxes. The limited trim will cost $46,595, while the Platinum trim will cost $53,445.